We know full well that this is a night that honors a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of tears, a lot of rejoicing, and a lot of commitment to National School District, to our community, to our families, to our students, and we are thankful for all of you. We are thankful for those of you who are our actual employees and partners in this work, as you have been in classrooms, you have been in hallways, you have been on the playground, you have been in the kitchen, you have been in the offices, you have been in the cleaning closets, you have been a lot of places with our children. And we are thankful for all of that. We are also thankful for those of you who are standing with them today, who have come to honor their work, whether you are family, whether you are friends, whether you might be a previous student or a current student. I don't know who all is here today, but we honor what you have given and what you continue to give to National School District, to National City, to our families, and to our children. If you are receiving a special recognition today, we want to say congratulations. We want to say thank you. For those of you who are retiring, well, I don't know what to say there. Because those of you who are retiring have given of your time and effort and wisdom. You have not just shown up, you have taught us too. Those of you who are mentor teachers, who are our older teachers, you have taught the teachers who have come behind. Those of you who work as classified, you have taught those who have come behind. And we realize that in your retirement, which is a beautiful thing to celebrate, we are losing your wisdom. And we are losing that mentorship that you bring. And so we thank you for all of it and want to honor you for it. If you are here as a guest to celebrate a colleague, close friend, or family member, we welcome you to share this moment with them and with us. Please feel free to take as many photos as you would like at either of our National School District step and repeats. We have this one at the front, we have one in the back. And at this time, I would like to announce the first item that we are going to celebrate. Item number 4. 4A. Is to recognize and honor the recipients of the 20, 25, 30, and 35-year Service Pin Award and ask Dr. Kevin. I ask Dr. Kevin to please lead us in these well-deserved employee recognitions.
I have the pleasure of honoring our years of service at this time. We do recognize that not everybody can make it tonight. We are live streaming, just so you know, and then also it'll be recorded for those people who were not able to make it tonight. A couple of things I just want to say thank you to everyone involved for the decorations and everything it took to put this event together, including our human resources staff, our maintenance, technology department, and all of those people. What I'll do is I'm going to call your name for 20 years of service. What we'd like to do is have the employee come and get their pin and then take an individual photo at the step and repeat, and then just have a seat. We have this front row reserved for all of our people that we're calling names, and then at the end what we'd like to do is have a picture of all the 20 years, all the 25, and all the 30 like that. Okay? So we'll get started with our first person is Marissa Carrillo, classroom teacher at Lincoln Acres. But she was hired originally as a classroom teacher at Central, and she is currently teaching at Lincoln Acres School. Congratulations, Marissa. Our next 20 years of service is Javier Conchas, night custodian at John Otis School. Mr. Conchas was hired as a night custodian at Central School, and he is currently working as a night custodian at John Otis. So Martha, if you can wave your hand up there at the end. Okay, Martha, wave it high so they see you. She's gonna take your photo at the end of the step and repeat. Congratulations, Javier. Our next employee for 20 years of service is Myra Cueva. Language arts specialist. Ms. Cueva was hired as a classroom teacher at Central School. She is currently a language arts specialist right here at Rancho de la Nacion. Welcome, congratulations, Myra. Our next employee is Justin Finch, network analyst. Mr. Finch. He's not able to be with us tonight, but Mr. Finch was hired as a computer systems technician at the district office, and he is currently working as a network analyst in the technology department at the district office. Congratulations, Justin. Our next employee is Kimberly Hattakayama, classroom teacher from Palmer Way School. Ms. Hattakayama was hired as a classroom teacher at Central. She is currently teaching at Palmer Way. Congratulations, Kimberly. Our next employee is Angelica Hernandez, classroom teacher at Ira Harbison. Ms. Hernandez was hired as a classroom teacher at Ira Harbison, where she has taught her entire career. Congratulations, Angelica. Our next employee for 20 years of service is Michelle Manchester, classroom teacher at Central School. Ms. Manchester was hired as a classroom teacher originally at Rancho de la Nacion and is currently teaching at Central School. Congratulations, Michelle. Our next employee is Teresa de Jesus Martinez, classroom teacher at Kimball School. Ms. Martinez was hired as a classroom teacher at Lincoln Acres, and she is currently at Kimball. Congratulations, Teresa. Our next employee is Alejandro Perez, classroom teacher at Lincoln Acres. He was originally hired at John Otis School and currently at Lincoln Acres. Congratulations, Alejandro. And our last employee for 20 years of service is Evelyn Sanchez, administrative assistant in the business office. Ms. Sanchez was hired as an office assistant school at Olivewood. She currently works as an admin assistant in the business department at the district office. Congratulations to Evelyn and all the 20 years. Our next group is 25 years of service. The first person for 25 years of service is Laura Cabrera. Ms. Cabrera was hired as a secretary at the district office. She currently works as an administrative assistant, department program for the technology department at the district office. Congratulations, Laura. Our next employee is Veronica Cansada, district administrative assistant office manager. Ms. Cansada was hired as an instructional assistant healthcare at Palmer Way. She currently works as an administrative assistant office manager in the educational services department at the district office. Congratulations, Veronica. Our next employee is Annabelle Campa-Jones, classroom teacher at Ira Harbison. Ms. Campa-Jones was hired as a classroom teacher at Ira Harbison, where she has taught her entire NSD career. Congratulations, Annabelle. Our next employee is Katie Crosby, resource teacher at the Educational Services Department District Office. Ms. Crosby was hired as a classroom teacher at El Toyon School. She is currently serving as a district resource teacher in the Educational Services Department at the district. Congratulations, Katie. Our next employee is Roberta Barney Oram, Child Nutrition Services. Ms. Barney Oram was hired as a Child Nutrition Services Assistant at El Toyon School and is currently the Child Nutrition Services Site Manager at John Otis School. Congratulations, Roberta. Our next employee for 25 years of service is Joseph Ferris. Mr. Ferris was hired as a computer science technician in the technology department, and he is currently serving as maintenance and technology supervisor at the district office. Congratulations, sir. Our next employee for 25 years of service is Leticia Hernandez, preschool teacher at Palmer Way. Ms. Hernandez was hired as an instructional assistant preschool at Central School and is currently teaching preschool at Palmer Way. Congratulations, Leticia. Our next employee is Mr. George Magallon, classroom teacher. Mr. Magallon was hired as a classroom teacher at Central School and he is currently teaching at Rancho de la Nacion right here. Congratulations, George. Our next employee is Maria Emilia Rodriguez, instructional assistant. Ms. Rodriguez was hired as an instructional assistant preschool at Kimball and is currently working as an instructional assistant TK at Las Palmas School. Congratulations, Maria. Our next employee is Kimberly Tobias, classroom teacher. Ms. Tobias was hired as a classroom teacher at El Toyon School, and she currently is teaching at Central. Congratulations, Kimberly. Our next employee is Jesus Valdez, day custodian. Mr. Valdez was hired originally as a night custodian at Rancho de la Nacion and was currently a day custodian at Las Palmas School. Congratulations, Jesus. Our next employee is Maribel Valenzuela, classroom teacher. Ms. Valenzuela was hired as a classroom teacher at Olivet School. She is currently teaching at Kimball School. Congratulations, Maribel. And our last employee for 25 years is Sarah Villapondo, administrative assistant. Ms. Villapondo was hired as a secretary for the Education Services Department, and she currently works as an administrative assistant to Department Program in Educational Services. Congratulations, Sarah. Okay, that was 25 years. Now we're going to call this 30 years of service. Our first employee is Lourdes Maria Cabrales, language arts specialist. Ms. Cabrales was hired as a classroom teacher at Rancho de la Nacion, and she is currently working as a language arts specialist at John Otis School. Congratulations, Lourdes. And our next employee for 30 years who also could not make it is Ms. Leticia Reyes, classroom teacher. Ms. Reyes was hired as a classroom teacher at Olivet School, where she has taught her entire NSC career. Congratulations, Leticia. Okay, that was 30 years. Now we're getting to 35. Okay, we have two, and our two of 35 years are here. So, Ms. Diana Whitaker, classroom teacher. Was hired as a classroom teacher at Palmer Way School, where she has taught her entire NSC career. Congratulations, Diana. Our next employee is Kathy Melanies, Director of She currently holds the position of Director of Educational Services in the Educational Services Department of the District Office. Congratulations, Kathy. Okay, and what we could do is if we can get a photo of all of our employees who are award recipients of years of service, and Martha will take everybody's photo at the step and repeat.
All right, congratulations. And for the quick math, that's 570 years of commitment to National School District. So thank you for that. Item 4B is to recognize and honor the 2025 Teacher of the Year finalists and site teachers. Dr. Kelly.
Okay, well, I have the pleasure of introducing our 2025 Teacher of the Year. We're just going to read a little bit. Our first, my Teacher of the Year is Alma Barreto Evans. She currently teaches TK at Rancho de la Nacion and has been working for National School District for 9 years. Alma has a deep and comprehensive understanding of TK standards, ensuring that her instructional practices align with the developmental needs of early learners. She skillfully integrates foundational literacy, numeracy, and social-emotional learning strategies to create a strong educational foundation for her students. Her expertise allows her to differentiate instruction effectively, providing engaging and developmentally appropriate learning experiences that set students up for long-term success while making learning fun and engaging for her students. Additionally, Ms. Romero Evans' dedication to uplifting students and staff exemplifies the qualities of an outstanding educator. Her impact extends beyond academics. She plays a vital role in shaping a school culture where students feel safe, motivated, and inspired to do their best. Her ability to create meaningful and memorable experiences strengthens relationships within the school community and contributes to an environment where students feel valued and excited to learn. I am honored to present her with the Teacher of the Year 2025 award.
Oh, wait, there's more. Good afternoon, President Gates, members of the board, executive cabinet. My name is Stephanie Conlin, principal here at Rancho de la Nacion. to recognize our Teacher of the Year, not only for Rancho Encarnacion, but of course for our entire district. This is Alma Romero Evans. She is just such a joy to work with each and every single day. At Rancho, we are lucky to have many wonderful teachers whom I'm sure you can see and hear over in the back of there. But Alma is truly something special. When you walk into her TK classroom, you immediately feel the love, joy, and everything she brings to her students each and every single day. Her students know that they are important, safe, and of course ready to learn. As both the principal and mom of 2 boys here at Rancho, I have the unique pleasure of seeing the magic firsthand with my son in her classroom last year. I saw the way she built a foundation of learning. Stop it! She does this to everybody. I saw what she did, how she built the foundation of learning through kindness, patience, and creativity. Her impact on my son and our family is lasting and beautiful. And I know that many families feel the same way. What makes Mrs. Romero Evans an even more amazing teacher is how she spreads the same feeling throughout the rest of the school. She makes everyone feel like they belong, whether she's greeting them in her classroom, and maybe visitors that she's pulling in spontaneously into her lesson, or having a dance party to celebrate Principal's Day. Her classroom and her presence reflect what a safe, inclusive, and happy school community looks like. And while her heart is the center of what she does each and every day, her expertise is just as impressive. She's also a leader in her field and helped create the district TK standards, supported the development of assessments across the district, and mentors new teachers and with care and skill. She always looks for new ways to help her students grow, and of course herself keep learning each and every day. Today you may have noticed our Rancho staff over in the back wearing matching t-shirts. And if you haven't noticed, they all have sayings in the back that are some of Mrs. Romero Evans' key phrases that students may hear every day, such as "kiss your brain" and "can I get a yeehaw?" and a few others that students hear day in and day out, and they just remind us of the joy and encouragement that she brings here to our school. Alma doesn't just teach, she brings people together and she lifts us up and just makes school feel like a place where students and staff feel proud to belong. So, Mrs. Romero Evans, as you always tell your students to kiss their brain, a phrase that reflects how much you believe in your students' potential, it's now your turn to kiss their brain. Congratulations to Mrs. We are so proud of you and we thank you for all you do for Rancho and for our district. So on behalf of our Rancho community, I want to thank you for making us a great school and our entire district shine a little brighter each and every day. Oh my goodness, I said I wasn't going to cry, but oh my goodness, what an honor. Seriously, I'm still driving and I have the biggest smile. People are cutting me off and honking, and I'm just like, hey, I'm Teacher of the Year. I still cannot believe it. Seriously, I work with amazing educators and I'm in the district, so I seriously think I have no chance. So thank you. And oh my goodness, but before I even start, I want to thank my parents. They're not here today, but they taught my sister and I hard work. Hard work is, we made that possible. We grew up here in Sherman and Logan Heights, and there were a lot of obstacles against us, but that did not stop us. And like we said it this weekend, we had to build a callus that just made us work a little harder. So because of them, we had no idea where we were going to be, but we're here. My husband, Thank you for, oh, Craig, sorry. My husband, Craig, thank you for making me feel safe, loved, and supporting all my dreams, and for tolerating my nonstop talking, because it does not stop here at all. True story. My sister, my built-in best friend, my lifeline, and I need to also recognize her. She is also a teacher in Chula Vista, and she was the Teacher of the Year and was recognized as Teacher of the Year for Chula Vista. So the pride my parents had that their two daughters, two little tesoros, back-to-back Teachers of the Year, is sister, we did it, Sister Pulo. Yes. We are a family of educators. My brother-in-law is an assistant principal. My nephew just got his teaching credentials, single subject. He finished his student teaching here at Granger. My niece is not studying to be an educator, but we need a lawyer in the family. But thank you for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And my second family, my work family, Rancho de la Nacion. When I got transferred from Campbell, I did not know anyone other than my work bestie, Jessica, and you guys just made me feel welcomed, and I just blended in, and I was like, yes, I'm part of this mighty Mustang. So thank you for letting me be part of this amazing family. And as we know, educators, we need educators. We cannot do this on our own. We need everyone. So to all those TK teachers and kindergarten teachers that I've collaborated in the district, thank you for letting me be part of, just be so creative and just innovative. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And before because I'm getting a little hungry, so I know you are too. So I just want to thank, I always tell my students, like Ms. Collins says, I've been teaching for a while now, and my former kindergarten students, I always tell them, Honey Bear, kiss your brain for whatever they do. And the best, as a teacher, the best feeling is when I got a video from a parent. One of my former students said, hey, Ms. Romero Evans, I'm kissing my brain, I graduated college. And so our words, how we make them feel, the things we say to them, it goes a long way. So this teacher is kissing her brain again. So thank you, and let's raise the roof.
We're inviting Ms. Romero to take an individual photo, a photo with her family, and a photo with her colleagues.
Thank you. I know, right? I go to bed at 8:30. Thank you. Gracias, gracias. See, I follow directions.
If the family wants to take a photo with you,
Come on, familia.
take first one by yourself and then with your
Oh.
family.
Where is she? Get on.
Thank
And
you.
so we'd like to take a picture.
Yay, my second rancho.
We'll have the board take a quick photo and then the staff at Rancho.
I was having them go first. Thank you.
And the Rancho staff.
Thank you. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, goodness. Yes, I heard it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness. Come here, little baby. Come here. Come here. Oh, my goodness.
All right, Mustang.
No, yeah, no change.
Am I covering anyone?
No, you're
I know.
First,
No?
look at Martha, everyone, and then let's look.
Okay.
Yay, Rancho!
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Can we get a yeehaw? Yeah! Thank you, ladies.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Really?
The National School District has so many outstanding teachers, and this process was extremely difficult. We'd like to recognize our school site Teacher of the Year. Our first recognition will go to the Teacher of the Year finalist, which is Rebecca Colangelo. Ms. Colangelo is hired as a classroom teacher at Lincoln Acres School, where she has been shaping the minds and hearts of young learners for 21 years. Rebecca believes social collaboration is the key to unlocking academic perseverance and growth. Group work and partner discussions play a key role in her teaching style. She believes that students who are open to others' opinions can evaluate information critically, work cooperatively, and are better prepared for success in school, college, and future careers. When entering Rebecca's classroom, it will not be silent. You will see students standing in groups of 3, in solving a math scenario and working as table groups to edit their writing, explain classwork, or share an interesting book they are reading. Students who work with their peers are more willing to take academic risks and make mistakes. It is through these social interactions that real learning happens. Rebecca's philosophy of education is that social interaction is essential for constructing knowledge. Creating an environment where students work together, share ideas, and learn from one another helps them construct knowledge and build confidence. I am honored to present this award for the Teacher of the Year Finalist 2025 Award. Congratulations, Rebecca. So we're inviting Ms. Colangelo to shake hands with the board, take a picture with the board, and if anyone else is here from Lincoln Acres that would like to take a photo, come on up. If the board would like to get into a first individual, then the board picture.
Thank you so much. So quiet. I know, right? It's like,
When would we get the Jackie?
huh? I know.
current nominees for their Teacher of the Year awards for their site. We'll start with Gabriela Sobari, Teacher of the Year. Patricia Pena, Teacher of the Year, Kimball. Kimberly Carnegie, Teacher of the Year. Jamie Hill, Teacher of the Year, Las Palmas. Elizabeth Austin, Teacher of the Year, Ira Hardison. So first we'd like to take an individual photo, and then what we'd like to do is have a picture of everyone, including Alma, to come on up, and Rebecca. If you'd like to have a seat right there, just until we get group photo. Okay, if you'd like to get a group photo with the board too, all of our Teacher of the Years, if you'd like to come on up, take a group photo with the board.
In the middle. All right.
And sit there.
Congratulations to all.
All right, item 4C is to recognize the 2025 Classified Employee of the Year and finalists. Dr. Kelly.
Okay, I have the pleasure of introducing our Classified Employee of the Year, Laura Durango Liga, who is coming up. Retired as an instructional assistant preschool at Central. She is currently an instructional assistant healthcare at John Otis School and has been employed by National School District for 11 years. Laura's dedication is evident in her proactive approach to implementing behavior and academic plans to support the needs of our students. She advocates for inclusion and supports our students, providing accommodations and modifications as described in their IEPs. Laura's dedication to her work performance is exceptional. We are honored to present her with the Classified of the Year 2025 award. Thank you. I'd like to invite Mr. Brian Downey.
President Gates, trustees, executive cabinet, right here. My name is Brian Pine. I'm the principal of John Otis, and I have the honor and pleasure of recognizing Laura as Classified Employee of the Year. Today, I want to take a moment to recognize someone whose impact often speaks through the successes of others. Laura, as an instructional assistant, who brings dedication, compassion, and genuine shine to everything she does. Laura has been a steady, passionate presence in our classrooms, offering academic support, accommodations, and above all, care. She works tirelessly to ensure every student feels seen, supported, and capable of achieving their best. Whether she's delivering instruction, managing a busy classroom, or advocating for inclusion, Laura brings purpose and heart to everything she does. She reminds us daily that equity in education isn't just an idea, it's practice. And thanks to her, our students not only receive the support they need, but also know with confidence that they belong in our classrooms, are valued for who they are, and have every right to thrive in an inclusive learning environment. Laura, thank you for being an incredible advocate, educator, and teammate. We are so grateful for you, and we are so honored to recognize you as a classified employee.
I didn't prepare anything. I didn't know I had to say something. Yes, thank you. The only thing that I remember right now to say something because I'm very nervous is one thing that my mom told me when I was a kid. She said, if you do a job that you love, it means that you are not going to work every day. So that's my job for me. It's something that I really love and I really enjoy working with it. So for me, it's appreciated. Very honored to be here and thank you so much.
And Mr. Dunn, if you'd like to take a picture with the board.
Yes, I'm like, thank you. Thank you.
And if there's any family here, come on up and take a photo. And then any Joe Notice staff.
You want a photo with the principal?
Any staff, come on out. Of the year, we have 3 more nominees, however, 2 are not here. So I'd like to move forward with the one that is here so that you can take hands while you're standing, okay? So we're going to move forward with Jacqueline Alea. Ms. Alea was hired as an office technician at Rancho de la Nacion. She is currently the administrative assistant at Lincoln Acres School and has been working for National School District for 9 years. Among some of Jacqueline's distinctive positive characteristics are her professionalism, organizational skills, dedication, school community involvement, and ability to adapt to change. She can always support everyone regardless of their role in the school. Jacqueline is committed and dedicated to the children's service, and we are honored to present her with the Classified Employee of the Year Finalist Award. Congratulations, Jacqueline. So Jackie has family here today to take a photo. Okay. So after she takes an individual, the board wants to take a picture with her.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Board will come first. Yeah, board will, the board. Yay! Oh, yeah, she's on the street. She was not happy that I didn't invite her. Thank you so much.
Okay, Lincoln Acres staff.
Oh, wait.
I just got word there's one of them did show up, so we have one more. Okay, our next nominee is Jacqueline Mendoza, instructional assistant at Altoona School. Ms. Mendoza was hired as an instructional assistant preschool at the preschool center. She is currently working as an instructional assistant TK at El Toyon and has been employed by National School District for 14 years. Jacqueline is a self-starter who takes the initiative to care for what is needed and is always ready to assist. Her positive demeanor and happiness always makes everyone feel comfortable. Jacqueline works tirelessly to make the school a positive experience for students, staff, and parents. For this reason, it is an honor to present her with the Classified Employee of the Year Finalist Award. Congratulations, Jacqueline. And Jacqueline will take an individual, then one with the board. And then do we have staff from El Toyon that would like to also get in the photo?
Do you want to come with me?
Okay, I have one more nominee to read about, who could not make it tonight and is no longer actually with the district. Paola Pineda, Office Technician in Human Resources, was a nominee. Ms. Pineda was hired as a Child Nutrition Services Assistant at Central School. Prior to resigning, she was an Office Technician in the Human Resources Department and had been working for the National School District for 13 years. Paola's greatest strengths were her ability to adapt to change and her hard work. As an HR office technician, she took the initiative to solve problems and create solutions that improved the process of the HR department and the district. Paola resigned on April 11th. However, we thank Paola for her significant contribution to the Human Resources Department, and we were honored to present her with a finalist award for Classified Employee of the Year. Congratulations, Paula. Oh, yes. All the classified employees of the year and nominees, can you please go on up? So we have Laura Duran, Jacqueline Mendoza, Daniel Lea, and, well,
I'm gonna stand next to you.
Laura?
She's on.
All right, item 4D. Recognize the 2024-2025 retirees. I don't know if I like this list. There's some good people in all of them, and there's some people who have been foundational in my own life on some of them as well, so. Dr. Bell.
So it is my honor to introduce the 2025 retirees. I know that not everybody could make it tonight, however, we do still want to honor them, and we do have speakers, even for those that aren't here tonight. They may be watching at home or they're enjoying their retirement already. So congratulations. Our first retiree is Irma Arango, Instructional Assistant, John Otis Preschool. Ms. Arango was hired as an instructional assistant at preschool, and she is retiring after 12 years with NSC. And here to speak on her behalf is Jessica Navarra.
Good evening. Irma Arango has been an instructional assistant for our MSD preschools for 12 years now. She supported teachers and students in the classroom and contributed to the daily routines that helped our preschools and our preschoolers grow. Her work and her kind, loving way played a role in helping students get the support they needed during their early learning years. We thank you, Irma, for your service, and we wish you so much love and happiness in your retirement.
Lo siento mucho, perdón. Everybody, the kids, the teachers. So much.
Irma's going to take a picture with her husband. Our next retiree could not make it tonight. Kara Casares, early childhood support provider for the district. Ms. Casares was hired as the early childhood support provider at the preschool center. She is retiring after 8 years with NSD. And here to speak about Kara is Jessica Navarro.
So after 8 dedicated years at NSD, Kara is retiring from her role as a preschool coach. Kara has been a tremendous support in our classrooms. Her guidance has helped shape nurturing learning environments where both students and teachers have thrived. Kara's ability to connect with educators and students will leave a lasting impact in our preschool program. We are incredibly grateful and wish her all the best in this new endeavor. Thank you, Kara.
Our next retiree is Wendy Jo Eagle, classroom teacher. Ms. Eagle was hired as a classroom teacher at Palmer Way School. She retired after a 14-year career with NSD. And here to speak on her behalf is Dr. Leticia Segura.
I know Wendy couldn't be here today. She actually said, I've had so much celebration already. I really retired last year. But Wendy came back this school year and she did this amazing thing. After being our kindergarten teacher for probably, I can't remember then, maybe like the last 10, 15 years, she was between a kindergarten and first grade teacher. She decided, and because she was a team player, and she decided to become a sixth grade teacher. And it was amazing. So she says, I'll get my feet wet. She did it for 2 months. And she loved it so much that now she comes back and studies for Palmer Way. And she has this little group, because we have a group of retired teachers at Palmer Way, kindergarten retired teachers specifically, that come back and give their time, not only to come and sub, but give their volunteer hours. And our classrooms in kindergarten look amazing because of the support. So Wendy gave more than 21 years to National School District, and she touched many lives. And we are so lucky that she comes back and visits and supports and even subs, and even in our 5th and 6th grade classroom. So Wendy, we love you. We are so grateful for everything that you've done for our community, for our students, for our staff. And I say that we're so lucky that we still get to see you. Sometimes on a weekly basis. Once you're at National, you never want to leave. So enjoy your retirement with your husband, Paul, and your 2 daughters. And we wish you the best. Thank you.
Okay, our next retiree is Angela Franco. She will retire after a 34-year career in NSD. And here to speak on her behalf is Kathleen Melanie.
Absolute pleasure to recognize Angela Franco on her retirement from the National School District. Angela has dedicated almost 34 years to this community and has made a lasting impression on the students, families, and staff that she has worked with in this time. Angela has served in a number of roles during her time in National. She has been a classroom teacher, a language arts specialist, and an administrator. In all roles, she has contributed greatly to the success of students honoring and validating their backgrounds, cultures, and languages. While working with students, Angela also acknowledges the whole child and their strengths and needs in academics, social emotional skills, and behaviors before these terms were even part of our whole child and education vernacular. Angela has also served as a role model to those she has worked with. She has enthusiastically shared with students, families, and staff the beauty and benefits of bilingual education and biliteracy. She has shown that being bilingual is a valued gift that students bring to the world as global citizens. Angela has also selflessly supported families and provided support for literacy and biliteracy, and her gift of listening with empathy has built meaningful relationships with students, families, and staff. And finally, Angela has always willingly shared her knowledge and expertise in education with all staff members. She is a wealth of knowledge and loves to collaborate with others, putting the child at the center of the work. She has truly exemplified NSD values of children first, whatever it takes, and relationships matter. This is for all retirees. Whenever a member of the district family leaves, the ground shakes a little, and the foundation of NSD works to resettle without the strength of those people. Angela, after the dust settles, we will settle into our new home without you. But know that the pillar of strength and excellence that you are will be greatly missed by all, and that the house will not quite be the same. Congratulations on your retirement.
So, like Kathy said, I've been here, I've done many things. So I just want to thank the board, Madam President, my friend, my colleague, Michelle. Thank you very much. And the other board members, some I know more than others. I also want to thank my family who's here, just part of my family. My husband is here, Juan Franco, my two daughters. Some people don't know I have a son because he's not part of the picture. He's older than my daughters, but he is part of the picture, and he's actually part of the National School District family. He lives in San Francisco, and so not quite everything. We'll make sure he gets a copy of the tape so he can see it. My family has been very instrumental helping out at home, putting up with extra hours. Yes, I know. Clock ends at 3:15. Now I think it's 4:15, but then Kathy told us once, not till the work's done. Keep your phone on at all hours until the work's done. Some days it's like that, some days it's off at 3 o'clock. I'm sorry. But not sorry. My daughters would come to school. Where's Charlie? There's Charlie. No, Charlie, where's Charlie? Charlie is back there. Charlie knows one of my daughters very well. She would volunteer in the office when I was in Lincoln Acres. My other daughter, Andrea, often volunteered. They never volunteered much with me. It was always with another teacher. At home, they'll go down and clean the neighbor's house, but not mine. But I want to thank them anyways. I wrote this down because I know it's important. So, retiring is bittersweet. Very bittersweet. So I came to the San Diego area. I'm a Zoni originally. Lived in Northern California, then lived in Mexico. And I came to the San Diego area in December of 1991. In January 1992, I was unemployed. I had a newly graduated husband from medical school. When he graduated from medical school, he graduated from Mexico and had to do 2 years of unpaid service, a year of internship and a year of social service. And I told him, I was teaching at the time when he was working in Mexico, when he was studying in Mexico. I earned a grand total of $400 a month as a teacher in Mexico. I said, I can't live on that. Get a job, get a placement on the border. And he landed in Tijuana. I landed here in the South County. He was getting ready to start that. I had a third grade son who I had to get into school. I had a baby on the way. Nobody knew that. Would they hire me if I'm pregnant? Would they notice that I was pregnant? Because back then, it was a toss-up. Would they notice you were pregnant? I also didn't find a place to live. I knew nothing about San Diego. We signed a 6-month contract and moved out after 6 months. We were not in a place to live. Schools were closed. It was a new year. District offices were closed. I couldn't get my son into school. I couldn't apply, there was no Edgeline online at that time. But several interviews later, with Chula Vista, San Isidro, and National School District, I began my career here at National School District. It's kind of scary. My principal took me out on a walk around the school, and a few of the teachers, Barbara Beta was at school at the time. Gabrielle, you weren't there yet. You came a couple of years later. Gloria Madera was there. You guys remember Joanne?
Yes.
So Joanne came up to me, and she was introduced to me, and she said, "Good luck." I'm like, what did I get myself into? I had a combo class 2-3 who had had nothing but substitutes since the beginning of the year. Educators, teachers, you know that. But I did it. Soon after I started, I transferred my son, and he became a member of the National School District. He went to Ira Harbison, joined the band. We had a district band back then. I would drop him off at Ira Harbison. We've got some Ira Harbison people here. He would take the bus. They were very accommodating of their new employee. They let me put him on the bus from Ira Harbison to Las Palmas. He would arrive. He would find us if we were in a meeting, practice his recorder, or later on his flute outside the staff meetings. Some people might remember that. Too many people are still around from that time. But I thought to myself, wait, how did I end up here? I went to college to be bilingual, to learn languages. I never wanted to be a teacher. Never, that was not my goal. I come from a family of educators. My grandfather was a principal in the LA area. We would come from Arizona, we got out of school in May. We would come over here in June and visit him at school. I got a degree in political science and Spanish, nothing to do with education. But what do you do when you're a starting student? You take a job, substitute teaching. Education was definitely not substitute teaching. I'm sorry, I will not be coming back as a substitute for education. None of it. From there, I started working with Southeast Asian refugees, teaching ESL to adults. Teaching language learners, I can do that. I like that. I enjoyed it. Then I went to preschool. I just love the wonder in the kids' eyes. Going back. And here I am. Along the way, I had many, many mentors guide me in places I did not know I wanted to go. And I wrote this before I knew somebody would be here. I became a reading specialist in our district after Gloria Madera, unbeknownst to me, was grooming me to become the next reading specialist as she moved on to other things in her life. She worked with me. I just thought she was coaching me on how to be a better reading teacher with my kids. But as she was getting closer to moving on, she said, "You're the next reading teacher." Did reading recovery, learned as much as I could about reading. Absolutely love it. Dr. Kraft, I don't know if you watch these things, but yes, I will always be a reading specialist. It will always be a part of the life. I got my admin credential, my master's degree, focusing on biliteracy, bilingual education. Did a study on students and how they learn best, what programs did they learn best. Patricia Pena was one of my teachers I worked with. And my studies found in our school district that kids that are in longer term bilingual education perform better. Those kids who come in learning English and Spanish perform much better. Now we have master teachers, Patricia and Adela at my school, at Palmas, other teachers now. I didn't do it for the principal. Again, I had a mentor who pushed me that way. I did it. It was not for me. I went back to the classroom, and I got back to what I loved, reading teaching. Working with teachers, working with parents, working with anyone I could. Parents are a child's first teacher. As my first years as a teacher, I did a lot of parent workshops, mostly focusing just on my class. That was where I first met Barbara Avalos. Miss Avalos came to my parent workshops. She wasn't a parent, but she was a grandparent, and she came to all my workshops. She came to some in Spanish and some in English. She wanted to see what I was doing. Another thing that I'm very proud of is work I did with Impact Teachers. I love when we call them our farm team. Nod to my daughter who loves baseball. A farm team are those that you keep in the wings. You're training them. You're bringing them up in the ranks and becoming teachers in our own district. I love working with them. We had teachers who were parents, wanted to work part-time, but mostly we had teachers who were new, just out of college, no experience. We would mentor, train, and many went on to be teachers. Are there any of my former Impact teachers in here still? Mrs. Gates? Is Norma still here? There were a few earlier. Norma's back over there, former teacher of the year. Many Impact teachers. Dr. Kevin, I challenge you, go back and see how many of our teachers started off as Impact teachers. How well did we build our farm team? When I think about our Impact teachers, we've had many years where there's slim pickings. Nobody's applying. Board members, I challenge you to think outside the box. How can we build that concept of an Impact teacher? Right now, they have to be a fully credentialed teacher. Could we look at other options? Some of our pre-service teachers who are ready to do student teaching, get them in the classroom. I think every teacher here who's had an Impact teacher work with their kids will tell you, we need more. We need more of that. So let's think outside the box. Michelle, I have to just give a nod to you right now. You were there, not just as an Impact teacher at Las Palmas with me, but you also became my daughter's long-term sub in 6th grade. Our daughters were in the same grade, and they shared a lot through, I think during middle school, they're still very close. High school, they started a little bit, then they come back, just like friends do. But Michelle, you will always be one of my closest friends. Unfortunately, we could not keep Michelle here as a teacher, but we got her in a more powerful role than a teacher in the district sometimes. She's the one that helps our teachers make policies, get the policies they need so our students can do that. So no, you're not an NSD teacher, but you're an Impact teacher who's had great impact, and now you're back as a board member. So thank you very much for everything you've done for me personally, for my daughter, and I love what you do. Keep it up. I can't vote for you. Sorry, I can't vote for any of the other that you're really good. So I just, as I left, I was a principal for a year and a half, I think it was. I went back to Kimball. That was one of the best things that happened to me. Because at Kimball, with the help of Sonia Rowan and our staff there at that time, we were able to make a lifetime dream of mine come true. Dual language, biliteracy for every child. I started my journey in Spanish in 4th grade. And I wondered why all kids were learning another language. As I grew and got more experience, I learned that many countries in the world value biliteracy. My husband comes from Peru. He came speaking 2 languages. His sister speaks 3. Even in some of our forest schools in Mexico and Peru and other countries, kids are learning a second language. At the board meeting last week, I heard we're going to expand. Thank you, Francisco, and your biliteracy committee for getting this happening today. We started the dual language of biliteracy was going on. A lot of work. Right, Gisela, you were there from the beginning. Patricia came voluntarily over to our school. We made it work. Our kids are biliterate. One of my proud moments was seeing a Filipino child came in speaking 0 English, 0 Spanish, with an IEP. Graduating at grade level, one of the top students. It's not just for students who come in speaking Spanish. I did not speak a word of Spanish when I was in 4th grade. It can be done, we need to do more of it. So, in closing, I just want to say that we live a life that's very small as educators. When my daughter Andrea was a baby, Lion King was popular, so I think about the circle of life. How many times have I watched that movie? I can't tell you. When I say Circle of Life, does anybody have the song going through their head? Many of us know that. I've been given many opportunities. I've been given opportunities to work with wonderful people. Forgot my induction teachers. I absolutely love working with the teachers. They are what keep you energized. They remind you what you may have let go. If you're an experienced teacher, you want to mentor the other teachers. But we live in a circle of life. I've taught many, many children. I've taught children of my students that make me feel good. But then, I won't tell you how old Mom was when she had me. Then I did feel so old, but I still felt old. I come across people when I'm not about, have conversations. I love to talk now. When I was a student, I was one that never talked. Ask my daughters about the people I meet when I'm not about. They see me start talking to somebody. I'm sorry, I'm gonna apologize if I see you sometime and I don't remember your name. I'll remember our experiences. They just wander off because they know it's gonna be okay. Just in closing, to all my NSD families, remember, listen and discover each person's story. Everyone has a story to tell. Each child, each parent, each instructional aide, campus supervisor, librarian, teacher, administrator, office staff members, I probably forgot these, board members, we're all important. I always told my new teachers, your principal is not the most important person on campus. Sorry, principals. The most important people on campus are your custodian and your office staff. They are going to help you get things done. Yes, your principal is very important. They're going to evaluate you, and you want to listen and take that advice, but they're not the most important. We need each piece of the puzzle for our NSD family to be complete. So, now just one more thing in closing. Dr. Brady, I'm sorry because sometimes my memory slips. I was thinking, when I first met you, you said, I'm a hugger. Can I give you a hug? I'm not a good hugger. I've become more of a hugger. She gave me a hug. She's up here, I'm down here. But I remember your themes for each year. I might have forgotten one. I know I forgot one this morning. I saw somebody wearing their pins. And how about this? Be, we, read, value added, then and now, strive, and shine. Did I get them all? Or did I miss one? She's like, all right. Okay, I don't remember. See, I was recovering from knee surgery. All right, now, I don't know what your theme will be for next year. I'm sure I'll hear about it. But I just want to know, I want to let you all know that my theme for next year is time for me.
Okay, and Angela's gonna take a photo and another photo with the board and a photo with the family. Our next retiree could not be here tonight. Michael Guerrero, Financial Accountant District Office. Mr. Guerrero was hired as a financial accountant. He retired in December of 2024 after an 8-year career in NSD. Up to speak for Mr. Guerrero is Dr. Ryan Burke.
Michael was a great co-worker and employee with the fiscal team in the business department. He retired in December, and we desperately miss him, both with the work he did. We realized quickly how much work he was producing. One of the things he was very passionate about was fiscal responsibility. He was the one that was always letting us know if we were getting too close to the bumper. We were going a little bit too far in one budget. But he was also a sharer of good times and good information. in addition to making sure we were always aware of our budget, he liked to send out, he would read articles. And he would be sending us articles every weekend. Things, just neat things that he would read. He would share it, pass it along, which I encourage you to do as well. And last but not least, he shared so many jokes. I got so many smiles from Michael. He was such a quiet guy. He didn't joke around a lot face to face, but he would put funny comics and cartoons in the workroom. So I know the people that work at the district office, I know you miss those as well. I got at least a couple of smiles a week from Michael just from that. So Michael, I'm sure you're enjoying your retirement. Thank you for all you did for us, and all the best to you. Thank you.
Our next retiree could not be with us. Esther Hernandez, Instructional Assistant, Special Education at Las Palmas School. Ms. Hernandez was hired as an instructional assistant at Kimball School originally, and she retired in August of 2024 after 19 years at NSD. And here to speak on her behalf is Benita Walker.
As Dr. Kevin said, Esther Hernandez was an instructional aide at Las Palmas. She retired after 19 years in the school district. She was an amazing force at our campus. She was very quiet. However, her organization, her kindness, and willingness to support wherever it was needed, whether it was an interpreter, a decorator, a cheerleader, have made her a very important part of our school community. She came to work with lots of warmth and made a lasting impact on the lives of countless students, parents, and the staff throughout the years. Esther, thank you for your years of service, compassion, and commitment. Although you've been on leave and taking care of your family for the last year, we hope that you have brought peace, love, and enjoyment in your retirement. You are greatly missed, but your legacy will continue to shine at Las Palmas. Thank you so much.
Okay, our next retiree is Jean Howard, classroom teacher. We're going to have also Ms. Liz Cardwell come on up and Ms. Grakovic Rojo come on up, please.
Good evening. I am a proud principal at Central School, and it has truly been an honor to work alongside a legend this school year, the one and only Ms. Jean Howard. Tonight, it is my pleasure to welcome her esteemed third grade colleague, Ms. Lynn Carswell, who will be sharing a few words of celebration about Ms. Howard's incredible impact and legacy over her 39 years.
Good afternoon, everyone. Members of the executive cabinet. Always friends. It's an honor to be here tonight to celebrate Jean Howard, who retires after nearly 40 years of extraordinary service in the National School District, all at Central Elementary. Jean's career has been defined by loyalty, compassion, and purpose as a bilingual educator. She created a classroom where students felt seen, respected, and empowered. She didn't just teach, she became part of the community, forming lasting bonds with families and extending her care well beyond. Jean also led on careers, serving on school and district committees, acting as a technology liaison, and advocating for her work as a Union Site representative and the NCTA administrator. In every role, she brought dedication, fairness, and heart. For many years, I taught in 13, right next door to Jean's legendary group class. And for just as many years, I have proudly escaping from her. Students, office staff, even administrators kept calling me Mrs. Howard more times than I can count. Eventually, I just stopped correcting them. I even answer my phone like, hello, Mrs. Carswell, because half the time you're trying to reach you. And you know what? I take that as the highest compliment. Being Jean's accidental twin has been an honor. One moment I'll never forget came at the end of my first year of teaching shortly after I lost my mother. My father visited the school, and Jean, warm, smiling, full of energy, came right out to greet him. She introduced herself and said how much she appreciated me. That small kindness meant more than she could have known. To this day, my dad still asks about her. Jean will be a big hole, not only in our third grade team with Danielle and me, missing your voice, your wisdom, and your laughter, but in our dolphin hearts. You've become a dear friend, part of my family, truly like a sister to me. It's hard to imagine our days at Central without you just next door. But I know your presence will live on in every hallway, every classroom, and every heart inside. On behalf of the Central staff and everyone here tonight, congratulations. May this next chapter bring you rest, joy, and the freedom to explore everything you've given so selflessly to others for so many years. We love you.
Good afternoon, everyone. After 39 years in the National School District, all of them as a proud Central adult, and all in room 12, it is hard to believe I'm standing here to say goodbye. The room has seen a lot of laughter, a lot of learning, a lot of love. You dried out markers that somehow keep getting put back into my bin, but bilingual education has been my life's work and my greatest joy. I've had the privilege of teaching generations of students, including the children of my former students, which is both heartwarming and a friendly reminder that yes, I've been around a while and it's time to go. I've celebrated birthdays, attended baby showers, weddings, and graduations, stood with families through moments of loss. These life events, both joyful and difficult, have reminded me that teaching is never just about academics. It's about relationships, heart, and being present. To my amazing husband, I thank you for your constant love, support, and for putting up with years of plans spread out across the dining room table. To my wonderful team partners, both past and present, thank you for your collaboration and the daily, we got this, we can get through this energy. To my association and CTA, thank you for being champions of all bilingual educators as well as all educators in our district. And to National School District, thank you for giving me a place to grow, to serve, and to belong for so many years. Central Elementary will always be a part of me. While I may be leaving room 12, my heart will always be there with every student, every memory, and every moment that I've made these years so unforgettable. Thank you truly for everything.
Our next retiree could not be here tonight. Irene Leon, Child Nutrition Services Site Manager at El Toyon. Ms. Leon was hired as a CNS assistant at Las Palmas School. She is currently the Child Nutrition Services Site Manager at El Toyon and is retiring after a 28-year career at NSD. And here to speak on Irene's behalf is Holly Bauer.
So excited to share and celebrate the retirement of Miss Irene Leon. She's our site manager at El Toyon, and she spent 28 years in this district serving our students. I've had the privilege of working with her and knowing her for the past 17 years. From the very beginning of her career, she stood out, admired for her work ethic, respect by her peers, and always sought after by her family. She was the one individual that was always asked for. One shining example of Irene's work ethic is how instrumental she was in the implemented practice in the classroom. She helped us create systems that we still use today and are successful in getting food to our students. What truly stands out about Irene is her love for her students and her connection. She doesn't just work here and lives here. She'll tell stories of students that have gone through her kitchen, that she served, that live in her neighborhood, that she still sees to this day. She served generations of families. Irene will be spending her retirement traveling, and you might see her sitting on a bench. I wish you here to hear this part, but hopefully she's watching. She might be sitting on a bench with one of her friends, just relaxing and enjoying a cup of coffee. Irene, thank you for everything. You made a big difference in both big and small in this district, and especially for you in. Please join me in celebrating Irene Leon, a truly irreplaceable part of our team and team. Congratulations.
Our next retiree, Sarah Mesa, instructional assistant, Kimball School. Retired as an instructional assistant. She retired in February 2025 after 27 years in NSD. And here to speak on her behalf is Francisco Lopez.
Aquí está. Voy a ser breve. ¿Okay? Sí, yo sé. Porque la que sigue. Okay, I just want to say something real special. On behalf of Kimball, in the short period of time that we met, that we had you helping our students shine and thrive, usted hizo un impacto en el poco tiempo, no por las naranjas que me regaló, el trabajo que día a día usted hacía por nosotros. Le agradezco con mucho cariño de parte de la familia de su esfuerzo, su trabajo y dedicación. Gracias.
She wants to just communicate thank you, and it was an honor to serve the community. She just wants to thank everybody. Our next retiree is Gerardo Murillo, custodian knight at Las Palmas. Mr. Murillo was hired as a night custodian at the preschool center, and he retired in March of 2025 after 21 years in MSD. Here to speak on his behalf is Devin Taylor.
Good evening. Today we honor Gerardo Murillo, our night custodian at Las Palmas, as he retires in 21 years of service at the National School District. Gerardo's hard work and dedication have ensured that our campus is always clean, safe, and ready for students to learn each and every day. Though his work often took place after hours, the results of his work were felt by all, by his staff, by students, and families alike. Gerardo, thank you for all that you've done for the Las Palmas community and our school district. As you move into retirement, I hope that you enjoy the slower mornings, the peaceful evenings, and the joy of doing the things that you love most when you like to travel. I hope that you are able to sleep in, travel, and take time in your life to take time to enjoy the life that you've worked so hard to build. You've definitely earned it. Congratulations and best wishes.
the best place to work for our high school. So this is what the best. Love you guys. We're missing a lot.
Our next retiree is Hugo Michelle, custodian day at Olivewood School. She could not be here tonight, but Mr. Michelle retired as a custodian day at Montgomery School originally, and he retired in December of 2024 after 37 years with MSD. And here to speak on his behalf is Mr. Joe Ferris.
Hello, everybody. Madam President, members of the board, lady, cabinet. I feel like this is going to go Mustangs. Well, I knew Hugo a really long time, and a pretty amazing individual. I've worked alongside him for 25 years, my entire time with the district. And I've seen firsthand just how hardworking, reliable, and dedicated he is. I wrote this in current tense because it just doesn't feel like he's around here. But as a custodian, he was very dedicated to his role as a custodian. But I think what stood out the most is how we look out for others. He was constantly mentoring our new custodians, stepping up as a leader to the custodial team, and he was always advocating for that team. He also had a rare ability, if you knew him to do this, that he could work at an extremely fast pace. But he never compromised on service or quality. And so he was just that guy, he could work that fast and that accurately. His pride of being an NSD employee was evident in everything he did. And I do believe his impact will be felt here for years to come, especially the custodians who help mentor and guide in their first footsteps here. I personally am truly grateful for his years of service, his commitment to doing things right, and the kindness that he's shown everyone around him. He left a mark on National School District, and I do believe that'll live on in every hallway that he ever walked in. And I know that our staff and our students, those that know him, will remember him. So thank you, Hugo, and it was a pleasure to know you and to continue knowing you.
Okay, and our last retiree, Adelina Villanueva. Will be retiring after 7 years with MSD, and here to speak on her behalf is the principal at Stephanie Conlon.
Good afternoon. So again, my name is Conlon, principal here at Rancho. And I will be delivering these messages in Spanish so that our guests can fully understand the appreciation that we have for her. Hoy es un honor poder reconocer a una persona muy especial para nuestra comunidad aquí de Rancho. Después de 7 años de servicio se retira aquí como nuestra supervisora de seguridad. Desde su primer día y desde la primer día que yo la conocí, Adelina ha sido una persona que no simplemente es cumplir con su trabajo, sino que también es ser muy generosa. Aunque su papel oficial fue supervisar la seguridad de la escuela y de nuestros estudiantes, los que la conocemos sabemos que su verdadero don es cuidar a las personas. Su manera de demostrar cariño es a través del servicio, trayendo comida para compartir todos los alimentos, pensando regalitos llenos de intención y siempre teniendo en cuenta nuestros propios hijos también. No solo cuidaba a nuestros estudiantes, también nos cuidaba a nosotros. Con siempre amabilidad, compasión y un corazón. Adelina, gracias por proteger a nuestra escuela y por darnos todo. Le deseamos lo mejor en su jubilación con alegría y siempre va a ser parte de nuestra comunidad. Adelina, thank you for everything you did to the school and you.
Everyone's gonna give us.
Pues sí me voy contenta porque me jubilo, pero a la vez pues triste porque pues quiero mucho a las personas con las que trabajo aquí y luego ver tantas personas de tantos años, Gloria Madera, Francisco López, que fueron mis maestros, directora, son muchas personas. Muchas gracias a todos, los quiero, los amo y gracias por todo. We have a family for Adelina here today. If you'd like to take a picture. Sí. In a few minutes, we'd like to have all the retirees come on up. We'd like a group photo in just a minute.
Frankie. Just quote Frankie. He's going.
And a picture with the board. And if the board could just wait there 1 minute, I'm going to have all the retirees come on up. Oh, yes, a picture with Rancho staff and then all the retirees.
Falta una. Oh, falta de. Oh, ¿cómo? Para la reina. Gracias. 1, 2, 3. Gracias.
If you are a retiree and you are still here, please come on up for a photo. Una foto para todos que se retiraron.
Gracias. Gracias. Gracias.
And that concludes all of the awards tonight.
It is 5:54 and call for a short recess. Our parents and students are coming in. that for all our employees and their families have a wonderful evening. If you're going on. kinds of things. It's just the way that happens, but the point is your kids. So, item 8A, recognition of one sixth grade student from each school as a distinguished scholar. Dr. Brady.
Yes, and good evening, President Gate and trustees, executive cabinet. This is officially my favorite board meeting of the year, where we get to recognize our staff for the wonderful contributions, but even more importantly tonight, our students. And I think we have some very remarkable students tonight that we're going to be celebrating and learning a little bit more about. For our families, thank you for making the time to be here tonight to celebrate the incredible achievements of your children. In the back, we have a table with a QR code, and that QR code will take you to a digital version of our program tonight. Your children's names are listed in this keepsake program, and each one of our students will receive this as they come up for their award, so your family will be able to have this as a keepsake as well. So, our first recognition this evening is for our distinguished scholars. Each distinguished scholar being recognized tonight will receive $50 gift card and a certificate generously provided by the Kiwanis Club of Sweetwater. The Kiwanis motto is serving the children of the world, and the Sweetwater chapter lives that mission by serving the children of National City. We are honored to be joined tonight by several Kiwanians. First, Mr. Mike Dalla, who has graciously volunteered to take tonight's photos. Steven Sanchez, also one of our NSD administrators, who will help present the awards. And two of our principals, Alfonso De Negri and Brian Vine, who are both dedicated Kiwanis members. By the way, I too am a proud Kiwanis. Distinguished scholars are selected by their teachers and their principals based on three important Kiwanis qualities that also reflect the profile of a national school district learner: academic excellence, community service, and leadership. This year's distinguished scholars truly embody what it means to be an exceptionally prepared learner, innovative, and compassionate world citizen. In just a moment, our principals and teachers will introduce these outstanding students, and their teachers will share the unique qualities and accomplishments that make each one a distinguished scholar. Distinguished scholars, it is our privilege to recognize you this evening. When I introduce your principal, please come to the podium with your teacher. Then your principal and teacher will share a few words about your accomplishment. Afterwards, you're going to shake hands with Board President Gates and Board Clerk Avalos. They will come up over here to the podium. And you'll get a photo opportunity with Mr. Mike Dalla. They will be giving, Mr. Sanchez will give you your gift card, your certificate, and an honorary medal. From there, you're going to make your way across the front of the auditorium to our step and repeat, where you will be joined by two of our trustees, Trustee Bettencourt Castañeda and Trustee Lopez, and they will be taking a picture with your principal and your teacher as well with you. Parents, that feel free to come up and take photos. We are going to ask that individual photos with your scholar be done at the end of all of the awards. So we'll have plenty of opportunities at either of our seven retreats to get some individual photos as well. All right, and then after your photo, we are going to continue with the rest of our schools, and that would be an opportunity for you to go ahead and sit down with your family at that time. All right, are we ready? Okay. Ms. Manchester, are we good to go? We're good to go. So we're going to start with Central School, and I would like to welcome up to the podium Principal Dr. Bill Rojo.
Good evening. It is my distinct honor this evening to recognize our distinguished scholar, Ms. Michelle Marcaglio, and I'd like to invite Ms. Manchester up to the podium to say some beautiful words about our distinguished scholar at Central School.
It's an honor and privilege to stand here today to celebrate Michelle Marcaglio, a truly remarkable student whose contributions to our school and community are nothing short of awesome. Tonight we gather to honor this distinguished scholar, a relentless hard worker, an epitome of intelligence, dedication, maturity, and conscientiousness. Michelle, your journey so far has been a statement to the testament to the power of focus and the pursuit of excellence. From the earliest days of fifth grade when I got to know you, it was evident that you possessed a unique blend of intellectual understanding, a commitment to learning, accompanied by exceptional academic scores and above-level reading skills and intuitive and insightful mathematics problem solving. She's better at math than I am, just so you all know. If I could say only one thing about Michelle, honestly, it would be about her critical thinking abilities. Also, Michelle, along with your academic achievements, additional activities, and your conduct, your behavior has set you apart. For making multiple quilts in the after-school enrichment class, working as a teacher assistant, and your participation in creating a public service announcement to inform people about our local watershed, Paradise Creek. You're an inspiration to everyone who's had the privilege to work with you. You're incredibly honest and responsible, and you consistently have a positive attitude. Michelle's also compassionate and empathetic. The REACH leaders at Central School report that Michelle ensures that all students and everyone around her is okay, checking on other people who appear sad or upset. Teachers, REACH coaches, peers all speak with you with great admiration and respect, and every student wants to be grouped with you for activities and lessons. Michelle, I'm just glad that I got to celebrate this here with you tonight. On behalf of Central School, I extend our heartfelt congratulations. May your future endeavors continue to be filled with discovery, inspiration, and success. We look forward to witnessing the continued impact of your remarkable dedication and caring attitude with respect.
All right, big congratulations to Michelle. She's going to show us how it's done. So grab her brochure and head on over to our step and repeat with our other trustees. Big round of applause. Next up, please welcome to the podium from El Tuyón School, Mr. Denegri.
It is my pleasure to introduce El Tuyón 6th grade teacher, Ms. Adriana Hernandez.
Good evening. It is a great pleasure to introduce Samantha Ceballos as a distinguished scholar for El Tuyón Elementary. Samantha consistently demonstrates outstanding performance across all subjects, showcasing not only intelligence but also a strong work ethic and genuine curiosity that drives deeper understanding. She is a role model among peers, balancing academic responsibility with leadership, integrity, and positive attitude. She has an impressive reading score of 13.0, well above grade level. She demonstrates advanced comprehension and critical thinking skills. In math, she consistently earns A+, showing not only mastery of the subject, but also a genuine enthusiasm for problem solving and analytical thinking.
She has a keen interest in science experiments, always eager to explore and discover how things work. Her love for drawing adds a unique creative dimension, reflecting both imagination and artistic talent. It is a privilege to witness such talent and commitment in a student so young and full of potential. Samantha embraces every learning opportunity with confidence and curiosity. She is a very respectful and courteous young lady with a bright future ahead of her. She is an inspiration to all. Samantha is a shining example of an El Young student committed to greatness for herself and her classmates. Her passion for learning and caring attitude is what makes Samantha our distinguished scholar. Congratulations, Samantha. From Ira Harbison School, please welcome Principal Quinn.
Good evening, President Gates, members of the board, executive cabinet, Dr. Brady. My name is Courtney Quinn, and I am the proud principal of Ira Harbison. Welcome families, welcome students, what an honor. I have the privilege today to recognize one of my fantastic sixth grade teachers, Ms. Rachel Redholt, who will be presenting our distinguished scholar to Zyrel Dakidow.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so proud to be here tonight recognizing Zyrel Dakidow as Ira Harbison's distinguished scholar. What stands out most to me about Zyrel is her incredible ability to lead with both confidence and compassion. She is highly involved in many areas of our school, but what makes her truly special is the way she carries herself, with kindness, integrity, and a true commitment to excellence. In the classroom, Zyrel is a model student who sets a high bar for academic achievement. She participates thoughtfully, submits outstanding written work, and challenges herself to think critically and deeply. She is organized, driven, and passionate about learning, traits that she carries into every project she takes on. Outside the classroom, Zyrel continues to shine. She is our school president, has given speeches to large groups with poise and professionalism, and represents our class at the Student Roundtable. She also serves as the news anchor for Health News, delivering school-wide broadcasts and ensuring her reporting is thorough and engaging. Balancing all of these leadership roles with her schoolwork is no easy task, but Zyrel manages it all with impressive grace and organization. Zyrel is a role model for her classmates. She leads by example, always encouraging others, collaborating with kindness, and offering a helping hand wherever needed. Her dedication to both her education and her community make Ira Harbison and National City very proud. This is surely just the beginning for Zyrel. I have no doubt you will continue to hear all about her achievements in the years to come. Congratulations, Zyrel, on this well-deserved honor. We're so proud of you.
Congratulations to Zyrel. Next, we have from Kimball Elementary, Dr. Lopez.
Buenas tardes a todos. Es un honor para mí, como director de la escuela Kimball, saber que estamos aquí presentando estudiantes que son completamente bilingües. Y hoy, nuestro maestro, Ricardo Sandoval, está aquí para presentar a nuestros estudiantes. Buenas tardes.
it excels in both languages, so it's good. Good evening, everyone. Let me share some qualities that I've observed in Grecia. I am, again, using a specific scholar for work today. This individual has demonstrated discipline a student needs to excel in her education. If you give her the tools and strategies that are required to complete a writing assignment or to solve a math problem, she quickly becomes a master at using them. She demonstrates a growth mindset, which is something very important as a student, and she attempts to learn new things. Never have I heard her say that a task is too difficult to at least try it out. Nor has she ever given up in meeting assignment objectives. If she does fail in something, we all do in some circumstance, it only makes her want to be more focused and try harder. She is a quiet student, but through her actions, she sets an example for others to follow and strive for. She might be a quiet individual, but she's not shy about helping others. She is willing to share her knowledge and expertise with her fellow classmates, so they can have an opportunity to be successful as well. As a student roundtable member at our district, she has taken on a leadership role. She has participated in every meeting with much enthusiasm and dedication. The middle schools that she plans to attend next year will be very lucky to have her as their new student. Thank you. And now, okay. Buenas noches a todos. Permítanme compartir algunas cualidades que he observado en el estudiante que está al lado de mí, al que estoy presentando el premio distinguido alumno. Este individuo ha demostrado la disciplina que un estudiante necesita para sobresalir en su educación. Si les da las herramientas y estrategias que se requieren para completar una tarea, segura o para resolver problemas de matemáticas, en poco tiempo se convierte en una experta en ángulos. Ella demuestra una mentalidad de crecimiento mientras intenta aprender cosas nuevas. Nunca la he oído decir que una tarea es demasiado difícil de intentar. Tampoco ha renunciado nunca a cumplir los objetivos de asignación. Si falla en algo, solo hace que quiera estar más enfocada y esforzarse más. Ella es una estudiante tranquila, pero a través de sus acciones permite a otros ver hasta dónde ellos también pueden alcanzar. Puede que sea una persona tranquila, pero no es tímida para ayudar a los demás. Ella está dispuesta a compartir sus conocimientos y con experiencia con sus compañeros de clase para que puedan tener la oportunidad de tener éxito también. Como miembro de la mesa de redonda estudiantil en nuestro distrito, ella ha asumido un papel de liderazgo. Ha participado en cada encuentro con mucho entusiasmo y dedicación. La escuela secundaria a la que planea asistir el próximo año tendrá mucha suerte de tenerla como su nueva estudiante. Gracias, felicitaciones. Gracias.
Congratulations and felicidades, Grecia. From Las Palmas Elementary, please welcome Principal Walker.
Good evening. I am the proud principal of Las Palmas. My name is Lisa Walker, and with me I have Darlene Vasquez. Mr. Petty was not able to be here today due to a family commitment, so he gave me a speech. I'm going to read his words. So Mr. Petty says, "It is with great pleasure that I introduce my distinguished scholar, Darlene Marquez.
The adjectives are endless when describing Darlene, so for this evening, I will use the word exceptional. Since entering my classroom back in July, Darlene has consistently impressed everyone with both her academic excellence and her engaging personality. She has scored above grade level in both language arts and math throughout her career at Las Palmas. She is a tireless worker both in and out of the classroom and consistently does more than she is asked. I could go on and on about her numerous academic achievements, but that is only a small fraction of what makes up this wondrous young lady. Darlene exemplifies the true meaning of peace builder on our campus and in class. She is the first person in our community circle to praise a classmate after noticing a kind act and consistently offers a circle insightful suggestions on how to best solve community problems. With her academic record and stellar behavior, what makes Darlene stand out from her peers is her strong sense of humility. Darlene understands concepts in math and language arts far easier and sooner than her classmates, but she is never impatient or condescending. She is always respectful and kind, many times tutoring those students who need extra support. What makes the aforementioned even more impressive is that Darlene has garnered the respect and admiration of the entire 6th grade class at Las Palmas. Thank you, Darlene, for teaching our class and me, Mr. Hetty, the importance of smiling on a daily basis, for laughing at the funny things in life, for showing compassion, and for truly loving each and every day at Las Palmas. Congratulations on your most distinguished achievement. Congratulations to Darlene as she makes her way over for her second photo opportunity. We'll invite up to the podium the principal from Lincoln Acres, Miss Luis Joy.
Good evening, board members, cabinet, and parents. Thank you so much for joining us today for this amazing opportunity of celebrating our great students at National School District. I have the pleasure of introducing Ms. Melissa Kwan, our 6th grade teacher at Lincoln Acres Elementary, who will be presenting the award for our distinguished scholar.
There was a defining moment in my classroom when I knew Jack Italian was going to be the distinguished scholar for Lincoln Acres Elementary School. I was teaching vocabulary, and one of the words I was teaching was ingenious. And I talked about the definition to the class, which is describing a person who's clever, original, and inventive. And as I was teaching, I could hear several students whispering, "That's Jack." And I agree. I've had the pleasure this year of not only watching Jack excel academically, but also observing the progress he's made. It's impressive watching his brain work in math and reading, which come easy to him, but it's equally wonderful watching him make progress and improve in areas like writing, which has become so much more mature and expressive. As a learner, I appreciate Jack's creativity, his innovative ways to approach tasks, whether it's an art project or a math problem. He's not afraid to try something new, even when it's different from other students. In addition, Jack is a role model for his peers. He gets along well with others. His friends enjoy his sense of humor. He's got passion and well liked in 6th grade. I'm so proud and honored to have had Jack in my classroom this year. As a teacher, we always want to also continue to learn and grow. And I'm so grateful to Jack for being a student that has allowed me to continue on my own learning journey. I know that the qualities that have made Jack here today will continue to help him be successful in his future education journey. Congratulations.
Olivewood School. Please welcome our teacher and who's going to speak? Are you going to speak on behalf? Okay. I will come on up to the podium. I'll let our teacher go ahead and introduce our student, our distinguished scholar from Olive.
Good evening, my name is Mrs. Walker. I'm from Olive Elementary. Mrs. Lomas was here with us tonight, so I'll be able to be, I'll be here to speak on Olive. I am here to honor Alejandro as our distinguished scholar. He was selected by his teacher, and his principal, Mrs. Santiago, for fitting the profile of the National School District learner through his commitment to academic excellence, compassionate service, and innovative leadership. So I would like to few moments to talk about Alejandro. Alejandro is an engaged learner who demonstrates high academic standards and contagious confidence. He actively participates in class debates. He approaches every line of study with purpose, and he applies research skills to deepen his understanding. His enthusiasm for learning is evident. He not only strives for personal excellence, but he also helps others grow by offering peer support and encouragement. He is also a compassionate citizen who lifts up others. Alejandro contributes meaningfully to both school and community as student council president and Olivewood's representation in the superintendent student roundtable. He advocates for student voice and well-being. His kindness, empathy, and generosity are evident in his daily actions and genuine desire to serve. Alejandro leads by example, and he leads with integrity, humility, and confidence. As a member of the Junior Educational Technology Squad, which we call JETS, he applies real-world technology skills to support his school community, solving problems, and modeling digital citizenship. In class, whenever there is a tech problem, I would always point the students to him. Lord Alejandro, he is your technical person. So with pride and admiration, we recognize Alejandro Castaneda as a distinguished scholar, an individual who illuminates human potential through academic drive, excellent leadership, and a passion for helping others succeed. Congratulations, Alejandro.
Congratulations, Alejandro. And I apologize for teacher Ms. Barker. Her first name was stuck in my head as I was trying to introduce her. And we always tell the students how important it is to be respectful and polite. I wanted to do it the right way. So thank you to those who helped me. We do have first names in education as well. But we do try to do the respectful. Okay, next up, please join me at the podium, our principal from John Otis, Mr. Vaughn.
Proud principal of John Otis, and I have the honor of introducing our amazing district teacher, Randy Rodriguez.
Good evening, everybody. Glad to see you all here tonight. I've been blessed with an awesome class this year. I'm very happy to be here and honored just one of them. It's with great pride and admiration that the staff recognizes Kylie Ochoa as our 2025 John Otis Distinguished Scholar. Kylie embodies the spirit, dedication, perseverance, and excellence that this honor represents. Through the school year, Kylie has set a shining example for her peers with a remarkable work ethic. She has never missed a homework assignment, a rare and impressive accomplishment that speaks to her sense of responsibility and commitment to learning. But it's not just about consistency. She consistently turned in high quality work also, marked by thoughtfulness, depth, and genuine passion for growth. Her academic achievements reached far beyond expectations. On the iReady diagnostic test, Kylie made 850% of her typical growth. An extraordinary leap that reflects both her hard work and her deepening love for literacy. In math, she's met the milestone of 1 full year's growth, and she's made 164% of her growth this year in iReady Math, demonstrating her ability to tackle challenges and master new concepts with confidence. Perhaps most striking of all, Kylie has earned 100% of her or higher on pretty much all of the tests that we've taken this year, a testament to both her academic strength and her unwavering focus. Kylie Ochoa is more than just a high achiever. She's a role model, a quiet leader, and a scholar in every sense of the word. Her kind heart and friendly smile are also very inspiring. Congratulations, Kylie, on this well-earned recognition. It was a pleasure having you in my class this year. Congratulations, Kylie, on this well-earned recognition. Your dedication and excellence inspires us all.
Congratulations to Kylie. Next up, from Palmer Way, please welcome to the podium, Dr. Segura.
That they added a little walkie here for the tall people. Sometimes it's great to be little. I have the honor of introducing my amazing 6th grade teacher, Ruth Romero.
Good evening, families, friends, and honored guests. It is a great pleasure and with great pride. With this admiration, I stand before you tonight to recognize a truly, truly exceptional young woman, Melanie Vargas. She, as our distinguished scholar. This recognition honors more than academic success. It celebrates leadership, compassion, character, and a deep commitment to learning. She is not afraid of any mountain, let me tell you. And Melanie embodies all of these qualities in a truly remarkable way. In the classroom, Melanie shines as an exceptionally prepared learner. Her work is consistently thoughtful, thorough, and insightful. She participates with purpose, asks questions that spark discussion, and always gives her best effort. She reminds us every day that knowledge is power, a phrase she lives by and shares often. Her love for learning is contagious, and she inspires those around her to rise to her level of curiosity and dedication. But Melanie's impact reaches far beyond academics. She has an amazing personality, full of warmth, kindness, and a quiet strength. Her beautiful smile lights up every room and makes people feel welcome, seen, and supported. Whether she's offering to help a classmate, volunteering in the community, or simply showing empathy to a friend, Melanie demonstrates what it means to be a compassionate and world citizen. As a leader, Melanie doesn't just speak, she leads by example. She is confident, respectful, and encourages others to work together and succeed. Her decision-making is thoughtful, her independence is admirable, and her character is deeply rooted in integrity. She often reminds herself and others, become a better version of yourself. And day after day, that's exactly what she does. As our Palmer Way Student Council President, she reminds our students and staff daily how they can illuminate the human potential to positively impact the world. Melanie, your teachers, I should say, your principal, Dr. Segura, and her peers are all incredibly proud of you. You are an intelligent, kind, hardworking, and wise beyond your years. To say the least, she's also completed all of her iReady lessons in math. No more iReady math for Melanie. You are so deserving of this honor, and we can't wait to decide the amazing things that lie ahead in your journey. There are no other words that I can say about Melanie because she has fulfilled all of the qualities of the 4 tiers that National School District represents. And I think you can validate that. Absolutely. So congratulations, Melanie Marcus, as our distinguished scholar. Thank you all.
Melanie was on our roundtable, as are several of our distinguished scholars and several of our students here tonight. We just had a very spectacular group of students this year. I'm very, very proud of all of you. Last but certainly not least, I'd like to welcome up our principal from Rancho de la Nacion, Principal Cano.
Good evening, bienvenidos. My name is Stephanie Conde Diaz, and I'm the principal here at Rancho de la Nacion. It is with great pleasure that I get to introduce our distinguished scholar for this school year, Derek Maub, and here to share a little bit about what makes him so distinguished and scholarly, and a true pleasure to have here at school is our 6th grade teacher, Ms. Kirsten Miller.
Okay, good evening, everyone. This is Derek. He's very nervous, but he's gonna be fine. I am very excited to reward him with the Distinguished Scholar for Rancho de la Nacion. He is absolutely amazing student. He's kind, he's caring, and he's incredibly humble. He doesn't brag, he doesn't talk, great about himself. In fact, when he went home and told his mom that he was going to be the Distinguished Scholar, he told me that she didn't believe him. And that she couldn't believe that he had won, but he absolutely is amazing. He's always prepared and organized and ready to learn. He has, I just heard Ms. Romero say it, but he can't even do iReady reading anymore because he's completed it all and he's reading above a 9th grade to 10th grade level. He's gotten 100% on every unit math test this year, except for one. And I let him do that one over and he got 100. So he had only got one wrong. So he knows all the answers to everything. Sometimes as teachers can get frazzled or distracted with other things going on in the class. And whenever that happens, he confirms for me that, yeah, my answers are correct also. He is a member of our tech squad, also a JET. He helps teachers, substitutes, and students with technology. He also is the only 6th grader at our school with perfect attendance this year. And Derek is so cool that he has earned himself a nickname. I'm kind of known for giving my students nicknames, and Derek is known as Slick Rick. And he is very slick. He giggles. He loves it. He is an inspiration to all of his classmates. They look up to him. He is just a truly amazing student, and I know that he will continue to shine throughout his education and his life. So congratulations, Derek. Excellent job this year.
Trustees, honorable guests, please join me in one more round of applause for our 2025 Distinguished Scholars for the National School District. Back to you, President Gates.
One of the things I love about National City is finding out how many people started in our schools, came back to our community and keep investing. We have a number of trustees on the board like that who started at our schools, stayed here, may have gone out for a little bit, came back, may have stayed here the whole time, and they're still investing in the schools. So I'm actually really hoping that every single one of our distinguished scholars stays right here.
We got a job for them.
Absolutely continues to make National City a fabulous place to be. Item 8B is to recognize the school winner and finalists of our 9th annual 6th grade writing contest. Dr. Brady.
All right, and thank you, President Gates and trustees. This is also a wonderful recognition that we get to do tonight. I do recognize and see some of our guests and families are recording tonight's speeches. Just know that this is also being recorded and it will be on YouTube. So when you go home, you can watch it in its entirety and find it on YouTube. So just so you know, you have that option as well. Our second recognition this evening celebrates amazing authors and courageous storytellers from across National School District. In celebration of Read Across America Week, every 6th grade student in our district was invited to write an original story for our annual writing competition. And you might recall, almost 10 years ago now, we did our first recognition of our distinguished authors, and it was inspired by an author who became very famous, Matt de la Peña. He wrote a book, one of his first famous books was Last Stop on Market Street. And he went on to write several more books that became very famous and acclaimed. But he grew up right here in National City. He went to Lincoln Acres. And we thought to ourselves, National City has a lot of talent. Why should there only be one winning author? And so today we're going to celebrate 10 amazing authors and winners of our contest this year. So everyone in 6th grade had an opportunity, and of those many, many entries, teachers selected one classroom winner. And then the principals had a very difficult decision to select one school winner. The governing board then received all of the winning submissions with no names and no schools. And they had to rate them in their top 3. So they picked their top 3. If you got their number 1 from one of our board members, you got 3 points. You got a 2, you got 2 points. If you got a 3, you got 1 point. And then if you weren't in their top 3, you didn't receive a point from that round. From the points that were received, they were totaled up. And tonight we will learn which of the 10 authors you'll see tonight was selected as the district winner. Now, nobody knows the district winner except for Mrs. Gomez, and she's always sworn to secrecy, and it's like the Oscars, so we'll be announcing it tonight from the group. But that particular district winner will go on to publish their book. Mr. Bland, one of our district resource teachers, will connect with the student. They will work on publishing the book into a book format, a picture book. And then the student who wins will receive a copy of the book for their home. But also each of our libraries in the National School District will receive that book to be shelved right on our bookshelves along all the other authors of all the other books that we have purchased for our libraries. They will also be a book bought and donated to the National City Public Library, in which anybody in the public can go to the library and check it out and read the book as well. So, with no further ado, we're going to get started. We're going to, when I call your name, I'm also going to call the title of your story. Please come to the front to receive your medal and certificate from our board president and our board clerk, if they would join me over here. And then we will, with Mr. Dalla, take a photo opportunity here at the podium. And then you'll then make your way over and join Trustee Betancourt Castañeda and Trustee Lopez over at the step and repeat. What will be different this time is that when you're over with our board members, we're going to gather as a group. So each person can get their picture with the trustees, but then we're going to stay up in the front so that when we announce the district winner, you'll all be together. And then we'll take a group photo together over at the step and repeat. So. Again, families will take our group photo, but at the end you will have more opportunities to take individual photos of your author with their certificate, their medal that they will be receiving at either of the step and repeats. So let's begin. From Central Elementary School, please welcome our author, Viren Aljur Manahan, with his book, Billy the Mouse. Congratulations. What an exceptional book. All right, and congratulations. Billy the Mouse, Viren Aljur Manahan. Congratulations. From El Torreon, please welcome to the podium Rocio Quezada with a book titled St. Patrick's Day. And I am married to a Brady, and we do celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Wonderful. And you can go and join your co-author over there from Central. Next, from Ira Harbison School, please welcome Mila Arballo with her story, The Power of Sex. Excellent job, Mila. And congratulations. We love pictures with our authors, their scholars. Congratulations, Milan. From Kimball School, please welcome author Natalia Escobar. With her book in English and in Spanish, How the Friends Meet, Cómo se conocieron las amigas. Congratulations. All right, and congratulations, Natalia. From Las Palmas, please welcome to the podium, Jaylani Winter with her story, The Act of Incomplete Thinking. You can just imagine, incomplete thinking. Congratulations to Jelani. From Lincoln Acres, please join me at the podium, author Precious Navarro. The title of Precious's book is Belong. We heard a lot about belonging earlier today. Congratulations, Precious. All right, from Olivewood School, please join us at the podium. Renata Davila with Where the World Grew Too Much. Some alliteration there from Renata. I'll say that again if you missed it. Willow the Whale Who Worried Too Much. Congratulations to Renata. From John Otis School, please join me at the podium, author Sebastian Acevedo. And his story is called A Soldier's Dream. Congratulations, Sebastian. And from Rancho de la Nación, please welcome to the podium, Natalie Ahn, with a story called Shining in Tradition, The Brightest Star. And you can Natalie a shining star. All right, and one more round of applause for Natalie as she voted for her second photo opportunity. I would like to just ask everybody to join me in one last round of applause, a collective round of applause for all. All of you wrote incredible stories, and this year was very, very difficult, but only one could be selected as the district story of 2025. So, it is now time for us to announce our 2025 Author of the Year. Congratulations to Renata Davila from Olivewood School. If you look on the back of your medal, you'll see that it says District Winning Author of the Year. We are so proud of you and your story. In the final weeks of school, we will be working with you to publish your book, to get them to you, to our libraries, and to the National City Public Library. Again, congratulations, not only to our district winner, but to all of our authors this year. You did a phenomenal job. Let's have you all go over and have one group photo of all of our authors. Where they're waving at you, go on over there. We're going to take a group photo of all of our authors. Congratulations.
Get closer, leave that squish. Squish on it.
And again, if you did not get that individual photo you want, we'll have plenty of opportunities after this third and final recognition for our superintendent student roundtable.
All right. Nicely
And I'll turn the meeting back over to President Gates.
All right, item 8C is recognition of the Earth Clock Project. Dr. Brady.
Thank you, President Gates and trustees. Our third and final recognition this evening celebrates a powerful collaboration between Bar Max with Penguin Music, San Diego State University, and near and dear to my heart, the Superintendent Student Roundtable from National School District. The Superintendent Student Roundtable is composed of 6th grade student leaders from all 10 of our elementary schools who serve as my advisory group. These students contribute thoughtful insights, creative solutions, and bold ideas that influence district-wide decisions. They truly embody our vision of exceptionally prepared learners, innovative and compassionate world citizens. This year, our roundtable students participated in a project aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Alongside San Diego State University mentors, they formed bands, music bands, like real rock and roll hip hop music bands. They wrote original lyrics. They recorded songs focused on sustainability, equity, and global change. At this time, I'd like to share a message from Ms. Barb Max, the student's dedicated Earth Hop project manager. She's currently getting her doctorate degree and had to do her proposal defense, so she was not able to join me tonight. But she did write the students a letter that I'd like to read with a few words of congratulations. Dear scientists, writers, artists, singers, rappers, and leaders, over the past few months, you've created something really cool and amazing. You wrote original songs about climate change and social issues. You formed new music groups with students from other schools, recorded your work, and shared your research and creativity with the community at the Fleet Science Center. And you did all of this while leading at your schools and keeping up with your regular classwork. That's an incredible accomplishment, and it deserves to be celebrated. But Earth Hop isn't just about music and art. It's about asking big questions about how the world could be, working together toward a shared goal, and using your voice to make a real difference. From the start, you approached your work with purpose. You thought about your own strengths, the talents, and the ideas that you could bring to a group, and teamed up based on the global goals that mattered most to you. You took time to learn, asked questions, and used research to write lyrics that inform and inspire others. Learning because you care and want to understand the world better. That's what makes you exceptionally prepared learners and true global citizens. You showed innovation and resilience every time you revised your lyrics, layered new ideas and colors into your artwork, and recorded yet another musical take. Yes, we had to record them several times. You didn't give up. It wasn't perfect the first time. You stayed open to feedback and focused on improving. You also supported each other. We saw you cheering for your bandmates, encouraging new ideas, making sure everyone had a voice, and helping your more shy peers feel seen and comfortable. That is compassion. That is kindness. That is what it means to create a sense of belonging for others. And through it all, you've shown that you're not just artists, you're teammates, you're role models, and leaders. And maybe the most exciting part, your music doesn't stop with you. Your words and ideas can inspire your friends, your families, your schools, your communities, and now that it's being published on the internet, the world, to think bigger, care more, and take action. So today, as we celebrate your accomplishments and you receive these well-earned Grammy Awards, we want you to know how proud we are. Keep using your voice, keep creating, keep leading. Congratulations, Earth Health Artists, with pride, Barb, and the SDSU Mentors. And as you heard tonight, we are just really proud to honor these student leaders for their creativity, their teamwork, their advocacy for music. Students, on the printed program that you have, there's a QR code. And this is going to bring you to SoundCloud, where your songs are going to be posted in the coming weeks. So keep an eye out. We have 2 songs from this year that are finished. We've heard one. If you haven't heard the second, go to the QR code. I think it's the Saturn's, which was posted today. These will also be on Spotify. So if you have a Spotify account, you can just Google or search Earth Hop, and you will find all of the songs from previous years and this year's artists as well. So I'm going to call you up by bands. Are you ready? You're going to come up with your bands, and you're going to come and get a Grammy-style award from President Gates and from Trustee or Clerk Avalos in recognition of your contribution. After a photo opportunity with your band here with Mr. Gala, you'll make your way over to the podium where your parents will take a picture of you and your band with our trustees, Trustee Banker Castañeda and Trustee Lopez. And again, at the end of this recognition, we'll have an opportunity to do individual photos as well. So first, I'd like to call up our band, Sigma Alpha. The members of Sigma Alpha, Gracia, Santiago Portillo, Shania, Duffy, El Toyon, Diego, Freya Perez, El Toyon, and Benito Ortega from Kimball. And their song title is Zero Hunger. Congratulations to Sigma Alpha. All right, congratulations to Sigma Alpha. Next up, while we're waiting for the class to get an editorial opportunity, and parents, feel free to get as close as you want. We're going to welcome up to the podium here the Muellers. The Muellers are Jelani Laser, Las Palmas, Melanie Vargas, Mia Oriana Estrada from Tamaulipas, and Rebecca Van from Las Palmas. And their song is called We Are Equal. Congratulations. I learned what viewers meant during the whole process. I didn't know. All right, congratulations. I do want to say that we did a reflection at the end of our time together this year, and the students were talking about what they learned and how they exemplified being an exceptionally prepared learner, innovative, and compassionate world citizen. And one of the things was the ability to be flexible and to compromise and collaborate with others. And so one of the students in this group, I won't tell you which one, said, "You know, I didn't want the name of this band, but because they had to compromise as a band, that they worked together and everybody embraced it and worked together along the title, The Galactic Chicken Nuggets." So, come on out, Galactic Chicken Nuggets. We have Jason Howlett from Central School, Zaidel Shakudao from Ira Hardison, and Blaine Lopez, Palmer Way. You got your Grammy Award, your certificate, photo opportunity, and their song is called City of Nightmares. We look forward to hearing that final version. Now remember, you might hear City of Nightmares and think, what's that all about? All of our songs were around the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, talking about things like hunger, no hunger, air pollution, keeping our waters clean, gender equality, making sure that girls have the same opportunities as boys in sports and things like that. And so when you hear the songs, you'll understand why they selected City of Nightmares as their song title. Congratulations to the Galactic Chicken Nuggets. All right, and today's published song is from the Saturns. Come on up, Saturns. Our artists in this category of this band are Karim Bustos from Lincoln Acres, Adrian Collazo from Lincoln Acres, Rosa Avila from Lincoln Acres, Alejandro Castañeda from Olivewood, and Melanie Barber from Olivewood. And they wrote us a song called The River. Congratulations to the Saturns. And you might look at this band and see that there's more students and think, oh, it might have been easier for them to do their work because they have more students. But sometimes when you have more people, that's more people to compromise and collaborate with because everybody's voice needed to be heard. And so they did a wonderful job helping each other. Congratulations to the Saturns. All right, our next band is the Stars. Come on up, Stars. We have Emily, Susie Morales from Ira Hardison, Valerie Burgos from Palmer Way, and Malca Perez from Granja de la Nacion with a song titled Choking on the Skyline. Congratulations to the Stars, and you are stars. You did a wonderful job. All right, one more round of applause, everybody. And our final band recognition tonight goes to Triple JD. Come on up, Triple JD. You might know where this one's going. We have Julian Valdez from Las Palmas, Jose Sanchez Renteria from Central, Jaden Delphine from Olivewood, Triple J, and David Bilma Yu from John Otis, Triple JD. And congratulations. Their song is called Let Me Play. Let Me Play. All right. We'll take our last photo opportunity. where the songs will be loaded, will be in this program. If you want more for your family, there's a digital version. In the back, you can use the QR code back there, and I'll take you to a digital version of this as well. All right, and let's have one big round of applause for our outstanding artists and global citizens. We are so very proud. And with that, I'm going to turn the meeting back over to our president, Ms. Gates, to close us out. That concludes our student recognition. And we want to thank everyone for being here tonight.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your continued commitment and support of your students and teachers, your schools, and this community. We are thankful for you. And with that, I'm going to adjourn the meeting.